Have you ever heard about a diet that promises you can lose 20 pounds in a week? You know the ones. The cabbage soup diet, the grapefruit only diet, or the one that promises you can just cut out one single evil food group and suddenly everything will be perfect. These are fad diets, and they are everywhere. They're tempting, right? They promise a quick, easy fix. But here's the secret. They don't want you to know. They almost never lead to good health in the long run. Instead of chasing these quick fixes, today we're going to talk about building healthy habits that will support your body and your mind for years to come. Think of it like building a strong house. A fad diet is like a quick, sloppy coat of paint on a crumbling wall. It looks different for a second, but it doesn't fix the real problem. We're going to talk about building a strong foundation, using reliable materials, and creating something that lasts. So, let's get started. The first and most important idea is to embrace balanced eating. I want you to imagine your plate as an artist's palette. A good artist wouldn't just use one color, right? They use reds and blues and yellows to create a beautiful picture. Your body is the same. It needs a variety of foods to get all the different nutrients it needs to work its best. This means that instead of focusing on what you can't eat, you should think about what you can add. We're talking about including foods from all the main groups: fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and protein sources. Trying to cut out an entire group, like carbohydrates, might give you a fast result on the scale. But you're missing out on essential fuel your body needs every single day. Let's break that down. A great place to start is by making friends with fruits and vegetables. Think of them as tiny superheroes packed with amazing powers. They are full of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. These are the special helpers that keep your body working smoothly and protect it from getting sick. A great tip here is to try and eat the rainbow: red apples, orange carrots, green broccoli, blue blueberries. Each color usually means a different set of powerful nutrients. Okay, so you've got your fruits and veggies. What about lasting energy? That's where whole grains come in. Think of them as the foundation of your energy for the day. Whole grains, like oatmeal, brown rice, or whole wheat bread, haven't been processed to death. They still have all their important parts, especially fiber. Fiber is amazing. It helps you feel full and satisfied for a lot longer, which can help prevent overeating, and it provides a slow, steady release of energy. It's the difference between having solid all-day energy and that quick spike and crash you get from sugary snacks. Next up, let's talk about protein. Protein is like the bricks you use to build your house. It's essential for building and repairing everything in your body: your muscles, your bones, your skin, your hair. When we say protein, we're talking about things like chicken, fish, beans, lentils, eggs, and tofu. Including protein in your meals is another great way to feel satisfied. And finally, let's bust a big myth. We need to talk about healthy fats. For decades, we were told that fat is bad, but that's just not true. Certain types of fats are not only good for you, they're essential. Think of them like insulation for your house. They provide protection and help your brain function. These are the unsaturated fats you find in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. And those omega-3 seconds you find in fish like salmon, that's premium brain food. So, we've talked about all this great stuff to add to your plate. Now, let's talk about what to limit. This means added sugars and heavily processed foods. These are the things that can really get in the way of your sustainable health goals. Added sugars are often hidden in sugary drinks, sweets, and all kinds of processed snacks. Eating too much of this stuff is what leads to those awful energy crashes. You know that 3 p.m. feeling, where you just want to put your head on your desk? That's the crash. This is a good time to talk about calories. Think of calories as fuel for your car. You need the right amount to run, but the quality of that fuel matters. You can get 200 calories from a handful of nuts and an apple, or you can get 200 calories from a candy bar. The calories from the nuts and apple come with fiber, protein, and vitamins. The calories from the candy bar are empty calories. They give you a quick burst of energy, but not much lasting goodness. And speaking of empty calories, let's talk about hydration. Your body is mostly water. It needs water to do everything, from thinking clearly to carrying nutrients around. A lot of us walk around dehydrated and don't even know it. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Keep a water bottle with you and just sip on it throughout the day. And be mindful of sugary drinks like soda and juices. They can add a ton of extra calories and sugar without making you feel full. So, we know what to eat and what to limit. But the final piece of this puzzle is how you eat. This is where two big ideas come in: mindful eating and gradual changes. First, mindful eating. This is about paying attention to your body's built-in signals. Your body is smart. It knows when it's hungry and when it's full. But we're so distracted. How many times have you eaten lunch while scrolling on your phone or watching TV? You look down, the food is gone, and you barely even remember tasting it. Mindful eating is the opposite. It's about slowing down, savoring your food, and listening to that fuel gauge inside you that says, okay, I'm satisfied now. And that leads to the final, and maybe the most important, point of all: making gradual, sustainable changes. This is like planting a garden. You don't plant everything in one frantic day. You'd be exhausted, and it probably wouldn't work. You start with a few seeds. You nurture them, and you gradually add more. The same goes for your health. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's what fad diets ask you to do, and it's why they fail. Instead, focus on one small, manageable change. Just one. Maybe this week, you just try to add one extra serving of vegetables to your dinner. Or you swap your afternoon soda for a glass of water. That's it. Once that feels easy, like a normal habit, you can add another small change. These gradual steps are what build that strong foundation. They're the changes that are most likely to become lasting habits. So, you see, the secret to health isn't a secret at all. It's not a fad. It's not a quick fix, and it's not found in a pill or a special shake. It's about balance, it's about quality, it's about listening to your body, and most of all, it's about being patient and kind to yourself. To read daily fact-based articles, head over www.zentara.blog. And don't forget to visit our Zentara blog YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe or follow this podcast on Spotify for daily episodes that will expand your minds.